¿Qué tal, mi gente? Estamos de vuelta con The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, The Complete Edition, The Road to Platinum. Vamos a continuar donde lo dejamos en el capítulo anterior, en el cual hicimos misiones secundarias, contratos, y ya estamos listos para volver a la historia principal. Así que vamos para allá.
Long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Ok, here we are. Aquí estamos para hablar con el varón, el nuevo varón, ¿no? Bueno, no, ahí dice que es el sargento del varón, pero básicamente es el nuevo varón. Pam, pam, pam. Me rato no lo escuchaba. Todavía no he escuchado el que yo digo, el de Nothing hurts more than life. I'm dying of poverty. Vale, here we are. Vamos a dejar cositas. Vamos a dejar cositas, esta que me la regalaron. Aquí los trofeos estos. Vale. Ya no. Vale. Andiamo. Vamos para Morhen, creo. Creo que enseguida, la verdad. Here we go. Vale. Entramos y hablamos con el sargento del varón, que ahora es el nuevo varón.
Need to talk to you.
About Uma.
Uma, gonna take him with me.
Believe you meant to say you've come to ask my permission to take him. I am in charge now, so...
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you.
I like that.
I'll bring your enlightened reign to an end, an abrupt and premature end.
Exactly.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
I like that. Bien hecho, Geralt. Así es que se habla, joder. It was not a request. It was not a question. It was just informing you. Vale, vamos. ¿Dónde está? The Sable Master, this one?
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Ardle said I could.
Sergeant Ardle.
Won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Vaya, le cogiste cariño.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
Huh? That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door now.
Let's go, Uma. Ugliest man alive. Una rata.
This here's Roach.
Roach.
She'll take us to Cáed'mil. Well, come on.
Sí, enseguida Cáed'mil. Let's go. Una rata. No.
Quit playing around. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go. ¿Cacería salvaje? No.
Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts.
Nilfgaard. Ah, yo iba... se me olvidó. Yo iba a ir a reportar.
What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Viste. Se me olvidó ir.
Ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Why not?
Fine. Lead the way.
A mí se me olvidó, joder, yo lo pensé, pero se me olvidó de ir a reportar al emperador, Emir Van Emres.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I give you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen.
Where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron who...
Yes, I know my vassals.
Who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
And into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafeil Elen, Cáed'mil Fali. Gladiv Dorn Eptened Bandro Ithne Iacus. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
Details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri. This audience is over. Till the next.
Ya lo sigue ya. Uma.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretusa called into the Dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher.
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt?
No,
We
sorry.
can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Cáed'mil. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
take care of yourself.
Wait. Here, probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Cáed'mil.
Cáed'mil. Después toca explorar Cáed'mil. 1 week later. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Easy, easy.
Forktails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
And here we are. Cáed'mil.
Look for the window. Been away quite a while.
Bessemir.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forktail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... Well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see. Jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift. There's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. And she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Through the bed, off the balcony.
So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
She's gotta have a good reason.
More than one, most likely. In any case, she's set her mind on something. Needs us to stay out of her way, mostly.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she...
Ooh, Triss. That's why.
Ah, now I see.
Sí,
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture.
sí, sí, es eso.
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
No, not at all. She's not like that. Hello, Uma. Espera, quita. Tengo una foto de Uma. My little friend, how are you? Perfect. That's what I was looking for. Let's go. No, puedo hablar con él. No me acordaba.
Can we talk?
Yeah. Can we talk?
How can I help you? I'm looking for Ciri. Ashen hair, scar on her cheek. Seen her? You think universals exist as real and distinct entities, or only as mental constructs?
So do I.
So long.
Con Vesemir, ¿no? Intentar hablar con Vesemir, no con él.
So long.
Vesemir. No, se queda hablando. Vale. No funciona.
So long.
Vale, estamos en Morhen. Espectacular, ya ves. Home Sweet Home. Espérate. Oh, mira, aquí está espectacular este. Oh, de aquí. Me gusta. Vale, vamos. Help Yennefer. Talk to Lamba. Finance Goal. Vamos con Yennefer primero. Siempre Yennefer primero. Pero aquí no hay nada, ¿no? Vale. Siempre con Yennefer primero. A ver, desde este ángulo. Ángel no se ve bien Geralt. Vale. ¿Qué hace? No se mueve, no se baja. Vale. Ahí me gusta. Vamos. Por aquí no debería estar otra gente. O todavía no salen. ¿Ah? Porque yo sé que yo mandé a alguien para acá. Vale. Así que después toca hacer cosas por aquí. I know. I remember that part. No necesito esto. Vale. Y aquí. Siempre lo mismo. Me gusta, me gusta. Más cerca. Vale. No se abre. Aquí está mejor esta zona. Corre, 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 corre. Aquí. No uso. Vale, vamos. Aquí desde el sol, con el sol. No me gustó. Desde aquí. No, me gusta. Dale, sigamos. Aunque después no perdemos el tiempo, porque ahí debe estar Lambert, ¿no? Sí, está ahí mismo. Primero voy a hablar con Jennifer. Vale. Lambert. No, aquí no puedo hacer nada, vamos. Después hablo contigo, Lambert. Pam, 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 param, pam, pam. Vale. Let's go. Ya después exploraremos Morhen.
God damn it, you piece of shit!
Hello, my love.
Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the third crystal to explode.
Wow.
It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything, when the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
Okay.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get the hotel spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
All right, I'll talk to them. Anything else?
Yes. There's one other trifling matter.
What is
As
it?
you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Okay.
Who you plan to contact? Or is that a secret too?
No secret at all. Ida Emian. Remember her?
Aita.
How could I forget? Member of the Lodge, Elven Sage.
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal. I'd like to ask her for advice about Uma. Satisfied?
Very much.
Your sorceress friends, the sage and not so sage, they've let me down before. But if we gotta, we gotta.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them. Thank you for your permission.
Parry, cabrón, te tiró culé parry, Geralt.
Alright. How do I find the source?
Use this Potesta Quisitor.
Potesta what?
Potesta... Potesta Quisitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for? Ah, one more thing.
What is it?
Thank you, Geralt.
But you didn't say anything. Vale. Disturbance. Inventory. ¿Puedo hablar con ella? De potaste no sé cuánto. ¿Dónde está el potaste no sé qué cosa? Ah, ya está puesto. ¿Puedo hablar?
Geralt,
Yep.
So, feeling different after our encounter with the Jinn?
yes. Now I feel regret.
What?
To say that
That I regret we didn't try that earlier. Much
Why?
earlier.
think we would have argued less.
Quite the opposite. But the other moments would have been more intense as well.
Ooh,
Moments like this.
I like that. Man.
Ever think about the past? About your time with the hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eridan's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
Do you
The
remember?
hunt had you. Hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds. All shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, Red Riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Cáed'mil. That's it. What did Eridan want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with them.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eridan believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her.
Yeah.
Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
Perfect.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eridan did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Okay. Why you didn't look for
Why
me?
didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eridan would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Yeah, I had that problem with someone. You trust things that you shouldn't trust.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
Found something that might belong to you. That skull some sort of accessory? If so, you've changed your style a bit.
It's a weapon.
Don't remember ever seeing you with that.
It's as you said. I've changed my style.
Okay. So long.
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
Let's go. The Potesta Quisitor.
Nothing here.
Podemos hablar con Lambert ahora, ¿no?
Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger.
No.
So, Yennefer found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all.
Vamos a hablar con ellos primero. That mural. Vale.
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
What the fuck is Yuma?
Can we talk? So long.
You listen to me?
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
I met with Emir.
Any crowned heads you haven't met?
A few.
Sí, sí,
But
todavía
it stays
quedan.
that way.
Remember the first war with Nilfgaard? Battle of Sodden? The North, all of it, fought together. Temeria, Redania, Cadwyn, Edan, and the mages were heroes. On the field first, then in ballads. Not much left of that world.
Yeah, you're right about
No offense, but why all the construction?
So the roof tiles don't drop on our heads?
Roof tiles usually fall from the roof. You're putting up walls, rebuilding the fortress. For 3 people. Why?
Because I remember how it was, Wolf. Before the massacre. We were 20, and that's just teachers. As for candidates, I can't turn back the clock, I know. But I refuse to just sit and stare at these ruins.
I understand.
See you later, Vesemir.
Ok, saca el Potesta Quisitor ese.
Getting warmer. Warmer. Mounted witchering just never took off. Mounted witchering just never took off.
Look at the fire. Now look here. Pupils functioning normally.
Ah, there you are. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Ah, there you are.
Okay.
Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir. How goes it? Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope. Thought so.
All done. You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
Thank you.
Nothing here.
Hold this.
Hablar con Lambert.
No reaction to dimeridium.
What's this? Brewing potions?
No. Booze from potato peels.
For my welcome back feast?
Actually more like my farewell feast. Haven't heard? Madame Sorceress has requested I fortify the phylactery with power from the Circle of Elements. Says it's essential to lifting the curse from that monstrosity of yours.
Realize that monstrosity, as you put it, might be Ciri?
Yeah, I heard.
Mind showing a bit of sympathy?
I call him like I see him. That's how I am.
Know what? Never mind. Not gonna argue with you.
Right, no time to lose. The monstrosity awaits.
Cabrón.
Oh, sorry. The potential Cirilla.
Cabrón, vale.
Don't sound too thrilled about all this.
I'm not. You know the trek to the Circle's no walk in the park. In more ways than one.
Let me go with you.
Well, might have more spring in my step with the famous white wolf at my side. So, you ready?
No while.
Gotta take care of something. Wait for me.
Sure.
Okay, let's go. Pam, 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 pam. Porque no habrá secretos. Deberían haber, pero que yo los haya encontrado, no lo sé. No es por aquí, ¿no? Creo que salí fue por aquí, ¿no? Y después era esta puerta. Vamos. Y después esta. Pam, pam, no puedo correr. No, no corre más que esto. Jan, I did it. Now you can use your megascope.
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
La verdad es que sí.
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid.
Okay.
Enough. Ready for this conversation?
Sure you want me here? Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of my trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Cáed'mil, Yennefer, and Vengerberg. Gwynblade.
Cáed'mil and Severn.
Why have
Cáed'mil.
you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elen, Cáed'mil foli, Gledev don ebtenid, Bondro isne iacus.
Recognize the dialect?
Leith and Undod.
Meaning?
The so-called One speech, a forgotten language dating from before the migration.
Wow.
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree, Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, Severn. Vafel.
That does not
Vafel.
conclude our conversation.
What is it?
The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it.
But
Do you
you
understand
understand
it?
that?
The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end, or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade, for you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
Any idea what she was talking about?
Siri,
I
obviamente.
wish everyone would just leave her the hell alone.
Wouldn't count on it.
Yep. The
What
migration.
was that about? The migration?
Good gods. Did they teach you no history here?
No. Vesemir figured sword work would be more useful on the path. Gonna answer me?
Naturally. One's never too old to learn. The Ensei and the NN elves were once one folk, the En Undod. Then came a cataclysm. No one knows its nature. The En Undod were forced to leave their world. They split along the way.
So if Uma's curse was uttered in this Lathan Undod,
Then it's old. Very, very old.
Okay.
all in all, interesting conversation. What now?
Finish whatever it was you and the boys were planning to do. Then we'll begin.
Okay.
Geralt?
Thanks.
Vale. Ugly Baby, Finance Skill, no, Total Lumber. Vámonos. En realidad yo lo voy a dejar ya por aquí, la verdad. Avanzamos en la historia, no ha habido mucha acción, la verdad, pero bueno. Ha estado bien, muy bien. Poco a poco ya nos acercamos a la recta final. Sobre todo porque ya no tenemos cosas secundarias que nos distraigan. O muchas, ya tenemos muy pocas. A reaction to the Meridian, ok. Vamos a hablar con Lumber.
Everything's ready at my end.
No reason to wait. Let's go.
Oh, meant to tell you. Can't get to the circle through the mountains. Rockslide blocked the pass last spring.
So we approach from the pond side, like when we did the trial of the medallion?
Exactly. Remember the way?
Not easily forgotten, that.
He who returns with his medallion will prove himself worthy and may set off on the path.
Vesemir ever hear you impersonate him?
Yeah. Old man can't stand it.
Vale. The final trial for Lombard. Ok. Quiero ver el mapa, no lo he abierto. Hay 2 puntos de interés. Vale.
Savola's breach. Still haven't patched it up?
Vesemir'd like to. Doesn't bother me, though. Not expecting anyone to lay siege, and this way I got a shortcut to the pond.
Shame those Salamander assassins didn't punch a few more holes in our walls.
Or finish the job and reduce these ruins to rubble.
Vale. Ahora tenemos que coger un bote. Yo me acuerdo. Ok.
Been thinking. We gonna swim across the pond?
No, I got a boat moored there. You know, for fishing.
Wow. Never took you for the fishing type.
I use bombs. I drop them in and scoop up whatever floats to the surface.
That makes sense.
Ok. Then it's not fishing, ¿o sí? O sea, usar bombas es considerado pescar o no. I don't know. Yo creo que por aquí había un... ¿Cómo es? Un viaje rápido. Allá atrás, donde pasamos. Pero ahora no lo recuerdo. Vale. Vale.
Nice shot.
Vamos. Pues un poquito de acción sí que hubo al final.
Hunting's almost a diversion with that game.
¡No!
Gotta get me one.
Ay, porque hay tantas. Entiendo porque siempre... ¡No! Joder. Hay más. Ya, basta.
Well, color me impressed. Where'd you learn them tricks?
It's an art. Learned it from this old master down in Zeracania.
Yeah. Save that tale for your next sorceress.
There's not gonna be nest. Quiero dejarlo ya cuando vayan a coger el bote. Ahí lo voy a dejar. Tun, tun,
Tell me
tun.
about Vesemir. Things any better between you?
Seems so. Old man's dropped the moralizing, and I try not to piss him off too often.
Working out well?
Moderately. Castle's pretty big. Easy to stay out of each other's way.
Ok. Vale, aquí está el punto de viaje rápido. Vale, espera, quiero ver. A ver. ¿No me vas a dejar? No, no me va a dejar. No! Wow,
Damn it.
mate.
Moored it right here, I swear.
Line must have come loose.
Really? Here I thought the boat untied itself to go for a jaunt on its own. Damn it. In this fog, we'll never...
There a storm before I arrived?
Let me think. Yeah, 5 days passed.
Wind must have grabbed the sail, tugged the boat off its mooring. Boat drifted into the bushes.
Ok. Aquí peleamos con alguien. Vale, ahora sí. Lakeside Hut. A dozen years ago a herdsman lived here, who brewed excellent mead. The witchers will visit him from time to time and chat about far-off lands. Vale. Yo. ¿Qué hace Roche ahí? Vamos. Joder, cambia. No. Vale. Joder, basta. Vale.
Great. Blasting.
Toma, joder.
All right. Cave entrance is just opposite. See it? Gotta sail across the pond, go through the cave, climb Troll's Head, and we're there.
Doesn't seem like such an ordeal now, does it?
No. Still gives me the shivers, though. You know, only 2 boys returned from my group.
You were the ones who ran into old Speartip in the caverns, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's still gnawing at you?
Gnawing? No. Straight old pisses me off. What the fuck was that trial for? Most who returned from the Circle of Elements died within a year in some swamp, hunting drowners for Crown 30 a head. So exactly what was the point?
Ought to ask Vesemir.
Oh, I have. Many times. Believe you me.
Let's go. Jump in the boat.
All right. I'm taking the tiller, though.
Because?
Cause it's my boat, not up for discussion.
No, no, pero espérate. Vale. Que yo sé que se pone el viaje, hay que hacerlo completo. Y yo sé lo que pasa en el viaje. Así que hasta aquí lo vamos a dejar por hoy. Esta es esta bacanita. Bueno, mi gente, lo dejamos aquí por hoy. Continuamos mañana con más aventuras de Geralt. Más aventuras en Kaer Morhen. Y más de la historia principal de The Witcher 3. Así que mi gente, gracias por todo. Nos vemos la próxima. Chao, chao.